Stop right there. If you've been taking ginger for inflammation and wondering why you're not getting the results you expected, you're about to discover the missing piece of the puzzle. What I'm going to share with you today will completely change how you approach inflammation in your body. This isn't another supplement you need to buy. It's something so simple yet so powerful that when combined with ginger, creates an anti-inflammatory powerhouse that pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know about. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why ginger alone has been failing you and what you need to add to multiply its effects by 10 times. Welcome back to Dr. Mandell Motivates, where we empower you with the knowledge to take control of your health naturally. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell, and today we're diving deep into one of the most misunderstood topics in natural health. Ginger has been praised for centuries as a natural anti-inflammatory, and yes, it absolutely has powerful properties. But here's what nobody's telling you. When you use ginger alone, you're only unlocking about 10 to 15% of its true potential. I've worked with thousands of patients over my career, and I've seen this pattern repeat itself over and over again. People come to me frustrated because they've been drinking ginger tea, taking ginger supplements, adding ginger to their meals, and while they might feel slightly better, they're not experiencing the dramatic reduction in inflammation they were promised. Their joints still ache, their gut still feels inflamed, they're still dealing with chronic pain and swelling. Today, I'm going to reveal the secret ingredient that transforms ginger from a mild anti-inflammatory into an absolute inflammation-destroying machine. And no, it's not turmeric. Everyone already knows about that combination. What I'm sharing today is different, it's more powerful, and it's been hiding in plain sight. Let's start by understanding what's really happening in your body when inflammation takes hold. Inflammation isn't always your enemy. Acute inflammation is actually your body's natural defense mechanism. When you cut your finger or sprain your ankle, inflammation rushes to the scene to begin the healing process. That's good inflammation. But chronic inflammation, that's a completely different story. Chronic inflammation is like a fire that never goes out. It smolders beneath the surface, damaging your tissues, your organs, your joints, and your overall health day after day, month after month, year after year. This type of inflammation is linked to practically every major disease we face today: heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, autoimmune conditions, Alzheimer's, cancer, and so much more. Your body produces inflammatory compounds called cytokines and prostaglandins. When these compounds are overproduced and never properly shut off, you end up with chronic inflammation that becomes the root cause of pain, disease, and accelerated aging. Now, ginger works by inhibiting specific inflammatory pathways in your body. It contains powerful compounds called gingerols and shogols that block the production of those inflammatory cytokines I just mentioned. Ginger also inhibits COX-2 enzymes, which are the same enzymes that prescription anti-inflammatory drugs target. This is why ginger has been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine across Asia, India, and the Middle East. Studies have shown that ginger can reduce muscle pain, decrease arthritis symptoms, lower inflammatory markers in the blood, and even reduce menstrual pain in women. These are real measurable effects that have been documented in scientific literature. But here's where it gets interesting. Ginger has one major limitation that most people don't know about. The bioavailability of ginger's active compounds is relatively poor. What does bioavailability mean? It means how much of the beneficial compounds actually get absorbed into your bloodstream and reach the tissues where inflammation is occurring. When you consume ginger, a large percentage of those powerful gingerols and shogols get broken down in your digestive system before they ever make it into your bloodstream. Your liver metabolizes them quickly, and they get eliminated from your body before they can exert their full anti-inflammatory effects. This is why you might feel some relief from ginger, but not the dramatic, life-changing results you're looking for. So what's the solution? What do you need to add to ginger to overcome this bioavailability problem and unlock its full potential? The answer is black pepper. Specifically, a compound found in black pepper called piperine. Now, I know what you're thinking. Black pepper? That seems too simple. How could something as common as black pepper make such a dramatic difference? Let me explain the science, and you're going to be absolutely amazed. Piperine is the active alkaloid compound that gives black pepper its characteristic pungent taste. But piperine does something extraordinary in your body. It inhibits certain enzymes in your liver and intestines that break down and metabolize other compounds, including the gingerols in ginger. When you consume piperine along with ginger, it essentially tells your liver to slow down. It says, don't break down these beneficial compounds so quickly. Let them circulate in the bloodstream longer. Let them reach the inflamed tissues where they're needed. Research has shown that piperine can increase the bioavailability of many nutrients and compounds by up to 2,000%. Yes, you heard that correctly. 2,000%. This isn't a small improvement. This is a complete game changer. When it comes to ginger specifically, studies have demonstrated that consuming black pepper with ginger significantly increases the absorption and effectiveness of ginger's anti-inflammatory compounds. This means you get dramatically better results with the same amount of ginger simply by adding a pinch of black pepper. But the benefits don't stop there. Black pepper itself has powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Piperine has been shown to reduce inflammatory markers, fight free radicals, improve brain function, enhance digestion, and even support weight loss by improving metabolism. When you combine ginger and black pepper together, you create a synergistic effect. Synergy means that 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. It equals 5 or 10 or even more. The combined effect of these two ingredients working together is far greater than either one working alone. Let me share with you exactly how this combination works in your body at a deeper level. When inflammation occurs, your body releases something called NF-kappa B, which is a protein complex that controls the inflammatory response. NF-kappa B is like the master switch that turns on inflammation. Ginger helps to inhibit NF-kappa B activation, essentially turning down that master switch. At the same time, both ginger and black pepper work to reduce oxidative stress in your cells. Oxidative stress is caused by free radicals, which are unstable molecules that damage your cells and trigger inflammation. The antioxidants in ginger and black pepper neutralize these free radicals, protecting your cells from damage and reducing the inflammatory response. Additionally, this powerful combination improves circulation and blood flow. Better circulation means that healing nutrients and oxygen can reach inflamed areas more effectively, while waste products and inflammatory compounds can be removed more efficiently. This creates an environment in your body where healing can occur naturally and inflammation can be resolved. Now let's talk about practical application. How do you actually use this combination in your daily life to get maximum results? The most effective way is to create a daily ginger and black pepper tea. Here's my recipe that I've shared with countless patients who have experienced remarkable results. Take 1 to 2 inches of fresh ginger root and slice it thinly. You can also grate it if you prefer. Add this to 2 cups of filtered water and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. This allows the gingerols to properly infuse into the water. After simmering, remove it from heat and add a 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. This is crucial. Use freshly ground black pepper, not the pre-ground pepper that's been sitting in your cabinet for months. Fresh pepper contains much higher levels of active piperine. Stir it well and let it steep for another 5 minutes. You can drink this tea warm or let it cool and drink it at room temperature. I recommend consuming this twice a day, once in the morning on an empty stomach and once in the evening before dinner. For taste, you can add a squeeze of fresh lemon and a teaspoon of raw honey. Both lemon and honey have their own anti-inflammatory properties, so they only enhance the benefits. If you prefer not to make tea, you can also add ginger and black pepper to your meals. Use fresh grated ginger and freshly ground black pepper in stir-fries, soups, smoothies, and salad dressings. The key is to use them together consistently. For those who prefer supplements, you can take ginger capsules along with piperine extract, which is available as a supplement called bioperine. A typical effective dose is 500 to 1,000 milligrams of ginger with 5 to 10 milligrams of piperine. Now let me share some real-world results I've seen with patients. I had a patient named Margaret who came to me with severe osteoarthritis in her knees. She had been taking prescription anti-inflammatories for years, but they were causing stomach problems and she wanted a natural alternative. She had tried ginger supplements before with minimal results. I put her on the ginger and black pepper protocol I just described. Within 2 weeks, she noticed a significant reduction in pain and stiffness. After 1 month, she was able to reduce her prescription medication by half. After 3 months, she was completely off the prescription drugs and managing her arthritis naturally with this simple combination along with some gentle exercise. Another patient, David, was dealing with chronic digestive inflammation and irritable bowel syndrome. He had tried elimination diets, probiotics, and various supplements with limited success. When he started drinking ginger and black pepper tea twice daily, his symptoms improved dramatically within just 10 days. The bloating decreased, the abdominal pain reduced significantly, and his bowel movements normalized. These aren't isolated cases. I've seen this pattern repeat itself hundreds of times. When people combine ginger with black pepper and use it consistently, the results speak for themselves. But I want to give you even more tools to fight inflammation naturally. Here are some additional lifestyle strategies that work synergistically with the ginger and black pepper combination. First, reduce your intake of inflammatory foods. This means cutting back on processed foods, refined sugars, vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids, and excessive alcohol. These foods fuel the inflammatory fire in your body, and no amount of anti-inflammatory supplements can overcome a pro-inflammatory diet. Second, increase your consumption of omega-3 fatty acids from sources like wild-caught fish, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds. Omega-3s are powerful anti-inflammatory fats that work beautifully alongside ginger and black pepper. Third, prioritize sleep. When you don't get adequate quality sleep, your body produces more inflammatory cytokines. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Your body does most of its healing and repair during deep sleep. Fourth, manage stress. Chronic stress elevates cortisol and triggers inflammatory pathways throughout your body. Practice stress reduction techniques like deep breathing, meditation, spending time in nature, or whatever helps you relax and unwind. Fifth, move your body regularly. Exercise, when done correctly, is anti-inflammatory. It doesn't have to be intense. Even gentle walking, stretching, yoga, or swimming can significantly reduce inflammation markers in your body. Before we continue, I need to give you an important disclaimer. The information I'm sharing with you today is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. This is not medical advice. While ginger and black pepper are generally safe for most people, everyone's body is different. If you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, you should consult with your healthcare provider before consuming large amounts of ginger, as it can have mild blood-thinning effects. If you're pregnant or nursing, check with your doctor first. If you have gallstones, you should also consult your physician before using ginger regularly. Some people may experience mild digestive upset when first starting this protocol. If this happens, start with smaller amounts and gradually increase. Always listen to your body. If you're currently taking medications or have any medical conditions, please work with a qualified healthcare provider who can monitor your progress and adjust your treatment plan accordingly. So there you have it, the secret that transforms ginger from a mild anti-inflammatory into a powerful inflammation-fighting combination is simply adding black pepper. It's not complicated, it's not expensive, and it's not some proprietary formula that costs hundreds of dollars. It's just pure science and the wisdom of nature working together. I want you to try this for yourself. Commit to using ginger and black pepper together for at least 30 days and pay attention to how your body responds. Notice if your joint pain decreases. Notice if your energy levels improve. Notice if chronic aches and pains start to fade away. Keep a journal and document your progress. Remember, natural healing takes time. You didn't develop chronic inflammation overnight, and you won't reverse it overnight. But with consistency and patience, your body has an incredible ability to heal itself when you give it the right tools. If this information has been valuable to you, I want to ask you to do 3 things. First, give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people discover this life-changing information. Second, subscribe to Dr. Mandell Motivates and hit that notification bell so you never miss our videos on natural health and wellness. Third, and most importantly, share this video with someone you care about who's struggling with inflammation, chronic pain, or any inflammatory condition. You might just change their life. Drop a comment below and let me know if you're going to try this ginger and black pepper combination. I read every comment and I love hearing from you about your experiences and results. Remember, your health is your greatest wealth, and you have more power over it than you've been led to believe. Small changes done consistently create extraordinary results over time. Thank you for being part of the Dr. Mandell Motivates family. Until next time, stay empowered, stay healthy, and keep taking control of your well-being naturally. I'll see you in the next video.